Hi, my name is Soledad Kern, and I am the owner of the TARDIS Library in West St. Paul, right near Haskell Park. And I'm going to just take you on a little bit of a tour. First off, though, I would just like to thank all of the essential workers that have been working during this pandemic. We made the decision as a family to keep our library open because a lot of places were closed with a couple of rules in place, which I'll show you in a little bit. But I just want to take a moment say that we are really grateful for all of the people that continue to work during the pandemic. And as you can see behind me as well, we value human life. We value human rights. So Black Lives Matter to our family, to this library, as well as LGBTQIA lives. They all very much matter to us. And with that, we have actually done a really small campaign to try to diversify our library, because all Little Free Libraries depend on the donations of books of the community, and in general, Little Free Libraries are not as diverse as we would like them to be, just like most libraries are not as diverse. So we put out a call to incorporate more Black, Indigenous, people of color authors, as well as LGBTQIA plus authors, and we got a few books, so I was really grateful. So today I'm actually going to put a couple of our donations into the box today. So I'm going to flip this camera around and show you my library. I hope that you like it. So as you come up to the library from either side, my house is actually right on that side. You'll notice by the flags. The first thing that you'll notice is that we actually have 2 charter signs. And the reason for this is that they couldn't put one in English and Spanish with the same charter number, so they're actually registered under both. So the first charter here, this is the English one, it's charter 77043. littlefreelibrary.org. We also have official charter number 72943. That's the Pequeña Biblioteca Gratuita. So that's the Spanish charter number. So we did that. The official charters happened on July 31st of 2018, but this Little Free Library was founded on October 17th of 2015. So it was built by a friend of mine and then modified and fixed by my dad and I, and as you're about to see in a minute here, it has become a little bit overfilled. So I'm also currently trying to save up to build a new one that is bigger and larger to be able to hold all of the books that we're getting. This is Clara. She's welcoming everyone and just letting know that all are welcome in our library. Casa Kern Little Library is just what I used to call it, the Little Take Leave Library. And of course, we've got our little sign. Every book is a TARDIS Innocuous on the outside, bigger on the inside, and able to transport you through time and space. Pull to open. So now I'm going to pull to open here. You'll notice my very, very full library. And it's a little bit organized. But the first thing that I want to point out is that we did post a sign here with the COVID-19 precautions. After borrowing a book, before borrowing a book, message from the doctor. This is from the doctor's message that was posted to social media at the beginning of the pandemic. But basically, wipe down the book, sanitize the outside cover, and wash your hands while you're reading, and of course, avoid touching your face. And I have that for both after and before returning a book, trying to stay as safe as possible. I've also disinfected my library a few different times by taking out every single book and wiping them down as well. So you'll notice in my library a couple different things. We've got adults on the top, kids on the bottom. I have a bunch of kids books to the side because there are so many wonderful kids books that are too big for the shelf. So that will be one thing on the new library that I'm going to fix. So adult books, always go on the top. So that was the one that was donated. So thank you for whoever donated the Hate You Give. And then for the bottom ones, we actually got 2 donations. One is a little bit big, so a little bit had to go on the bottom, but we were donated Pride, the story of Harvey Milk and the rainbow flag, which was fantastic. I read it with Luca a couple different times. That's my son. And then the second one that we got was Pet Show, and it is a fantastic book with lots of great illustrations. So again, I'm going to put that in our library, and there you have it. So again, thank you so much for swinging by. If you get a chance to come by our library at any time, it's open day or night. You can come down the sidewalk here, and if you have puppies or kiddos, down the sidewalk there at the very end of the street is actually a dog park and kids park and playground with tennis courts and everything. So lots of pedestrian traffic at this library, which is why it is so full and so busy at all times. But we just really want to thank our neighbors and our community of friends, and just let you all know that we are thinking about you, but that we really are together but separate. So thank you so much. Enjoy my library if you get a chance.